Hello, we're back. I ended up having to go to work, and then not having to go to work, and going to my sister's graduation, and going to a restaurant, and doing a lot of things that weren't this. But that doesn't matter to you, because you'll pretty much see these back to back. So, anyway. What I was going to say before. This is a really cool part of the game, and I really like how they did this. Basically what's going on here is, I said at the beginning of this play that, well, you saw that you had the option to import your Witcher 2 save file if you were playing on the Xbox, and had a Witcher 2 save file, obviously. But, as I said, the Witcher 2 was not on the PS3, so you don't really have that option on the PS4. But what they're doing here is they disguise it as an interview as part of the story, but really what this is doing is letting you choose all of the it's basically letting you choose what happened in the second game, since you didn't actually get to play it and have data to transfer. It's just letting you decide which choices you made in the last game in this conversation, which is really nifty. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to answer the questions based on the movie that I watched, based on the movie version of the game that I watched. Partly because that's how I know what has happened, and partly because I feel like the choices made in that movie were basically the choices that I would have made, except for one or two which I will change appropriately. So, let's proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle, the fate of defending Commander 1 Arian.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Arian escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
I left Flotsam with Yorvith, commander of a Scoia'tael unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Wait. Oh, the first time I said this one, but I think... Huh. Can't you do both of them? Ah, crap. I did this one before because I was just thinking, well, yeah, he was there to save Triss, but this actually is what happened in the one that I watched, but I would think that they're both true. I don't know what'll happen if I choose one over the other. Those of you who have played / remember the second game will know what I'm talking about, hopefully. Yorvith lift the spell that held Saskia. Well, you know what, I guess to be true to what I saw, I have to choose that one.
Not at all. I meddled in a personal affair. Helped Yorvith lift the spell that held Saskia.
Yes. And in doing so, gave Radovid a reason to begin his witch hunts. Congratulations.
Yes, that's right.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, National interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here, here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress. They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
The gentleman is getting tired of talking in the third person.
Ready directly out of Nordling tales. Inconceivable.
Ah, goodness. Can we just take all of these? Yes, we can. And seeing as we can't put them back... Aw, I want to see if I could punch around in the towel. I'm wearing a towel around my neck, why is that not showing up? What, Roxy? What do you want? What? Look at me like that. Alright, that's interesting. That is interestinger. That's I guess that's the best option of what we are presented. And as I recall, all of the shoes and pants are the same. Yep. I do love that you get to keep the towel though. Still have all these. Why does it make him look fat?
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner. Not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard.
Do you bow to whores?
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Once more. Leg extended, Hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Gotta be kidding.
Not at all. I am mortally serious. Does the gentleman know the penalty for breaches of etiquette in the Emperor's presence? 200 lashes. I do not wish that upon him, so I will not let him leave until I am confident that he knows how to behave. Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Hey, I've still got my Quinsign intensity.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Whatever you say, buddy. His pants are so puffy.
Duifen aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
Fine, whatever.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Veljen namen, vatgen favod. I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
Ooh.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be.
I'd forgotten how ugly you are.
I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them, and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Follow me, if the gentleman pleases. Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother.
First thing in the morning, and it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elander. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant,
Ratsliden enekt estun es saur an nesai.
Es sieht